What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back with the Viper GTS. Now, first, I just want to say sorry for not being able to upload on Wednesday. It was quite a busy week for me with uni and stuff. So, I'm uploading today. And actually, let me know if you want videos uploaded on like Saturday or Friday, or just keep it at Wednesday. I kind of did it on Wednesday as like a midpoint, since it's like the middle of the week basically. And with that being said, let's get back to the race. So we're driving the Viper GTS, and I am hitting some walls because this car is not made for a track like this. But so far doing so well. I think this was a time attack challenge for some B-class event like a while back, and we are going up against cars that are very technical compared to this car, which is kind of just a straight line monster, at least compared to other B-class cars I've driven. But so far it's handling its own, which is pretty nice. Wall ride that pretty nice, and the car, I'm really just trying to push this car to the limit, but it hates handles. I mean, it hates turns, and it handles like it's on rails, which is, I'd say that's pretty Viper-like. But yeah, as you can see, that Exige behind me, I really just couldn't do nothing about that. It sucks, but we're still in the race for the last couple seconds. It seems like the Exige took the wrong turn, and we actually finished up fourth. That was a wild finish, I gotta say. Nice. Did not expect that at all. We're driving an interesting car, and this is the Crown Vic that I think you get on the 4th of July. It's the Who's Here edition. Or is it 4th of July or Canada Day? I'm not even too sure, but this car was free basically. I had this thing for maybe like 2 races before I sold it because I really had no interest in this car. I think at some point it may be still a good D-class car, but I saw for one time attack challenge, like people were using this car to get like pretty fast lap times. So say if you have it, it might still be a good D car, but I'm not sure if this car was retuned or not. So far going up against a Focus, which is so much better than this thing. This thing handles like a boat. And obviously it's a Crown Vic, it's not a cornering monster or anything. And this one might honestly, I'm not sure if it has any special like mass increase skill mods, but it looks like it should have. But compared to that dude in third, I'm pretty sure it was an MR2. This car did way better than that, but as you can see with that hard braking, yeah, this car was quite a handful, and it's definitely a handful to drive for sure. And yeah, this dude, I don't even know what's going on. Team Escape with the Lexus IS 300, another one of the cars in the cruise garage that has been sold because I barely use it and I don't really enjoy it, to be honest. Now, I really cycle through cars a lot, and this is an old one, as you can see with the hood and stuff. But yeah, I really don't keep my cars for too long. My turnover rate is like insane. There's only very few cars that stay in the garage. Like, I know for a fact the CCXR, the Z-Tune, and Viper on top of my head, those are 3 cars that are just always gonna be there. In fact, I'm pretty sure the oldest car I own in that garage is the Z-Tune, which I bought way back. Actually no, never mind. I'm pretty sure, well, that Z-Tune might be like a year or 2 old for all I know. But pretty much all the cars I bought like way back, like 3 years back, which is, that's kind of insane to like see like you know, from back then, how WUG is now, how much it evolved, and the fact it's been up for 3 years is pretty impressive. But yeah, basically all the cars I had from like 3 years back, and oh man, that was quite a flip, man. But basically all the cars I had from like 3 years back, they're all gone. Like, they're just pretty much, I cycled through cars pretty fast. I'd say that I did sell off, I think I sold off maybe like 5 or 6 cars. I would have sold off more if I could have sold the Peugeot, because again, I barely use that car and I don't really care about, oh, please don't get busted. Please don't get busted. Oh man, what a save. That could have been terrible. But the Peugeot, I'm sorry, not Peugeot, the Peugeot, why am I doing this again? The Peugeot, that car, I was gonna sell it, but the new update made it so that you couldn't sell your achievement cars, which sucks because that was basically 2 mil just sitting right there, and I barely used the car at all. So that's alright, it's just 2 mil, but pretty much because of the fact I don't play the game that often, that's basically how I make my money, like by just playing a little bit, selling cars, and I buy cars on sales. So I do have 2 new cars in the garage right now. So that's the M3 GTS, which I do have 2 videos on that will be released, and I recently got the Sesto Elemento, and I got to be doing some races with that thing. I have not even tuned the car yet, I'm pretty sure. So that one's gonna be interesting because that's an S1 car, and that's my only legit S1 car. I know I have the Z-Tune, but the Z-Tune is not really, I'm not good enough for the Z-Tune to be, you know, a legit S1 car, as well as the fact that I'm not gonna spend 15 mil just upgrading that thing. And that's another thing too, because of the fact I don't play that often, I just can't justify getting a car that requires like elite or ultra parts to like max out a class. I usually look for cars that just need like street parts or race parts, maybe a pro part here and there, but mostly street parts and race parts in order to max out a class, because man, you can earn money on WUG pretty quickly, especially compared to before, but you still need to put in time, and to be honest, I just don't have the time, nor do I really want to put in the time, because I feel like if I do put in a lot of time, the game might get a little boring for me. My attention span with games nowadays is just so low, and I think because of the fact that I built up a good garage, I have enough money, and I'm like at a point in the game. Yo, shout out to TTRS right there, like really saving me. And he's about to get rewarded too, because, you know, racking with that CTS, but shout out to that man over there. And I'm gonna let you finish. Oh, man's letting me finish. How nice of him. Thank you, driver. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Peace.